Welcome to Littlescribe. Today I'm going to show you how to access all the resources for the Mini-Writing Festival. So let's get started. We will have sent you a link for your personal teacher account. Put the details in here and log in. And as soon as you log in, you're going to access the dashboard for teachers. You will see a video here, which is pretty much me talking again to you, taking you for a tour on the platform beyond the Mini-Writing Festival, so you can see all the other great things that we have on offer. So let's get rid of that now and let's just focus on the Mini-Writing Festival. So as soon as you land here on your dashboard, click the Mini-Writing Festival. Now this is an interactive digital calendar with all of your resources. When you're here, you're in the right place. You'll see a video here. I'd encourage you to look at that again. So that'll be me telling you more about how to access the festival. You can see here in the interactive calendar that we've listed all of the authors for the lower, middle, upper, and high school programs. Now, it's so much more than just a calendar. It's an interactive resource for you to use. So we're going to look at Oliver Pomervans, and you simply click on his image or the hyperlink with his name. And in here, you're going to see a suite of resources for you to use now and for the rest of the year. So let's have a look at them. So we've got our pre-workshop resources. There's more than 10 writing activities for every single author that you can use to get familiar with the author and to really create that connection leading up to the workshops, the live workshops. The things I'd like to bring to your attention in the pre-workshop resources are some checklists that are really handy for you and the students. The first 10 activities that you could be doing now, and we have a PDF that you can download and put that into other platforms and resources that you might use. There's a really simple tool here, which is the complete festival pack that's available for all the resources prior to the festival. And again, you can use that in a way that works with your platform. I just wanted to show you how that's laid out, literally step by step, with checklists and a summary of all the different resources that you can use throughout the festival. And I mentioned the first 10 activities. There's a summary here, and then each page breaks down each one. Go and have a look at them. They're great. The other really important resource is the student writing journal. It's a black line master. Print it off, use it for the entire year. Your students should be collating their notes, responding to activities, and every single writing activity in here actually has a worksheet in this student writing journal. We're really scaffolding and providing support for your students. Let's go down to the next layer. What's really different and we're excited about this year is you're going to see writing challenges have already been released. They're only 2 or 3 minutes. They're micro videos, great stimulus for your next lesson. The writing challenge, your students get to draft a response before the workshop. Then in the workshop, the author will explicitly model that particular challenge and show your students how they would tackle it. We will share with your students techniques and skills that they can then take away. So it's a baton change of knowledge for your students to take in the classroom, and then to compare and contrast what they've actually created in the draft to what they've seen in the workshop, some of the notes they've created, to then come up with their next version and to elevate that piece of writing after the workshop. You'll also see there's 3 words. We love to really play and explore and experiment with vocab, and to get your students to use words that they're maybe not used to using, familiar to use. And again, you're going to have the authors model those words and how they've used them and why. So I encourage you to get familiar and start using those micro videos. You'll see those videos also come with worksheets that you can use right now for your students. As the festival unfolds, we will then actually pull the complete workshop video in here under author workshop resources. What does that mean? That it's available on demand for you to continue to use at the end of term 2 and also through till the end of term 3. Gives you an incredible amount of flexibility to cherry pick some that are live to get that inspiration and excitement, or to go back and choose some others on demand because you think there's a really nice connection with Book Week, reconciliation, or there's just some themes that you really want to dig a bit further into. We also create micro videos from the live workshops. And in there are teaching gold moments. They're going to be more 2 and 3 minute videos for you to reuse, to rehash and reinforce certain skills and themes that are really important to you and the learning journey that you're taking your students on. And of course, we've got all the connections. These teaching notes here are your connections to curriculum. There's also ways that we're sharing how you actually connect these resources and incorporate them into your teaching programs. We give you some really explicit examples to use. So this page is designed in the same way for every author, but clearly with unique activities and resources for every author. So back to the main dashboard. I've shown you Oliver Pomervan. You can see exactly the same sorts of resources for each author as soon as you tap and open that particular page or image. In a minute, I'm going to talk to you more about some of the other buttons that are on here, but I will talk to you about Festival Scribe. It's a digital interactive way for you to share, to assign, review, and respond to each activity with your students. Create a project is how we bring your students' writing to life and create purpose, like books and cards and calendars that are both digital and printable. And the Story Starter Wall is a way for your students to have a bigger audience, a bigger voice, and to share their writing with the world, including our authors who love to read this and they actually respond. So this is some real excitement and joy and purpose turning up. Of course, I'm going to share the live workshop links and how that works. That button will become blue a week prior to going live with all of the links to Zoom and YouTube that you're going to want to access. On the right-hand side, we've got some handy links, which are all these downloadable assets. Festival, the calendar, put them around your classroom. The festival poster is for your students to get to see what authors they're going to meet and get excited. And the educator summary we really recommend for the staff room so that your colleagues can see what's available, what you might be looking at, and to come up with a plan together and be on the same page with respect to both the resources, the themes, and the excitement that's going to be happening in your school. So this is the dashboard for the Mini-Writing Festival, and it's the place you're going to find literally hundreds, nearly thousands of assets for you and your students to use. Enjoy.